You are now tuned in
to Respect the DJ's podcast.
Welcome once again to the most incredible DJ podcast in the world. I'm your host, DJ Junebug, alongside DJ Khaled.
Let's go.
This is Respect the DJ podcast, and today we bring a fucking, I would say, you know what? He started like 10 years ago in the game. Been doing the nightlife in Orlando for about a decade. He took the nightlife, said, fuck the money on there. I'm doing the other shit. So he started doing basically all these weddings. And now basically he can bring the bar to your wedding, or he can actually DJ your wedding. The whole supply, one person can bring to you now. He's a part owner of the Florida Warden vodka called P1. Like I said before, he's a top wedding DJ in Florida. Just give it up for the one only DJ Danny Garcia.
Make a clap to this.
Thank you, DJs.
So he said he left the club scene. He's like, yo, you know what? There's more money in the wedding scenes and the corporate scenes. Let me go that route.
Way more.
Way more. Is it less hassle or what do you think?
Nah, not at all. I like it. I enjoy it.
Enjoy it?
I really do.
I don't think it's less hassle because you got those bridezillas too.
Ooh,
Sometimes you got to deal with, I'm sure.
Sometimes, but honestly, I get pretty lucky. A lot of my couples, they're so chill. And
right.
A lot of them actually, like, they saw me DJing when I was at the clubs all the time, and they're at their stage in their lives where...
They're trying to get married, settle
yeah,
down.
and they'll tell me, look, we want to keep it classy, obviously, in the beginning, but when the party comes, like,
right.
you want to go...
They probably met your party too, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Right? It's definitely a possibility. But anyways, we appreciate you hanging out with us here, taking some time to chill and, you know, talk shop with us. But let's get started. So how'd you get your DJ name?
I started off as DJ Scarface back in the day.
Okay. How'd that come about? Let's start there.
So when I first started DJing, my nickname was Scarface. Actually, at Roxy's, I got in a fight over there. I had this nasty scar on my face for months. So everybody started calling me Scarface.
Okay.
It's like a little joke, but it stuck.
Right.
And then, when I started DJing, it was just kind of natural, DJ Scarface. And then once I got into it, I really wanted to start doing like the corporate stuff. And
right. Scarface is too hood.
Yeah,
right.
no company's hiring Scarface
Right,
to DJ.
right.
So that's when I just switched. My name is Daniel, but I thought Danny Garcia sounded better than Daniel Garcia, so I just made that switch.
Nice.
How long does Scarface name last for? A year or two?
Nah, like 3 or 4 years at least.
You ran with it for a little while.
Yeah, it was a while, man, a while.
Shit. So that's basically you said, what was that, Roxy?
I got in a fight at Roxy's. But
we all been there.
Yeah.
In the fights, in the clubs.
In Roxy too.
Always Roxy's.
In the parking lot at Roxy, and it always happens at Roxy.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
They shut down, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they shut down, right?
Yeah, it was Guilt, and then
Guilt,
they
they shut down?
They shut it. Yeah. So what made you want to start DJing?
It was kind of by accident, to be real. Growing up, never thought I was going to be a DJ. When I graduated high school, we did start throwing a lot of parties. And then since, like, I was always that kid in high school that was always making, like, the mix CDs, like, burning CDs for everybody. Mm-hmm. So I had a lot of music on my laptop. So when we were throwing the parties, I was the one playing the music.
Right.
And then I don't know if I found it at a garage sale or a pawn shop, but I found, like, this little old Behringer mixer. It was like the BCD something. It was like one of the original controllers out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
For virtual DJ. And then I was like, ooh, let me give this a try. Started playing with it. So our parties, I started using that for the parties. And parties were lit, man. There was this bartender. You guys might know him, EJ. He works at Eden now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And back in the day, it was like Wolfpack Lou. We weren't promoters yet. We were just, good friends.
Hanging out.
Yeah. So he came up to us. He's like, yo, have you guys ever thought about being club promoters? Like, you guys got a big following. If you guys take all these people that you guys are bringing to your house parties, you DJ it at a club, you bring all these people to the club, y'all can make some decent money. Mm-hmm. So we gave it a try. The club was called Medici's. It was on the east side by UCF. Okay. Or it was technically Oviedo, but it was right next to UCF. We did a Latin night there called Luna Latina, and not for nothing, but that night took off. Like, if you lived in East Orlando, like in early 2010s, you were probably partying with us at Medici's. And then there was another club called TD's.
Okay.
It was a 2-story college club, and they saw what we were doing over there. They're like, yo, can you guys bring it over here on a Tuesday night? So we started doing a Latin night over there. And, bro, both parties are lit. And meanwhile, I'm still using this little Behringer mixer.
Right. Still DJ Scarface, right?
Yeah, still DJ Scarface. I was using this little Behringer mixer, not really knowing what I was doing. Again, at this time, too, this is just my side thing. I got a full-time job. I'm in college at the time.
Right.
Don't even want to be a DJ yet. This is just for fun. It's, it's
Right.
all the good things that come with being a DJ. Yeah, exactly.
Good time, yeah.
So I even remember too, like the Behringer mixer. I think the headphone port broke. I had to buy a pair of like external speakers that had a sound card so I could run the audio from my headphones into that, plug it into there. It was ghetto, bro. I had no XLR output, so I had to all these RCA to quarter inch to XLR, bro. But we made it work. And Dallas from Fuego Parties.
I remember Dallas. He went to Miami, I think, right?
Yeah, he's in Miami.
Yeah.
But he kind of caught wind of what we were doing, and then he was just like, he started bringing us to some of his downtown parties, Wednesdays at Dragon Room. And I think before I got to Dragon Room, I like, let me upgrade my mixer. So that's when I finally, I bought like a Newmark controller. And at this time too, controllers, they weren't a thing yet. Like if you showed up to the club with a controller, they were looking at you.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think it was till like the DDJ-SZ or the SX came out when people started.
Before we move forward there, were you the DJ that would put the controller on top of the turntable?
I think I may have.
All right, but go ahead.
I probably did, to be real. Nah, but Dallas, he had me doing 2 20-minute sets. He obviously wanted us more for the crowd that we were bringing. Right. We had a big crowd, big following. And then Tony Starr, he was the main DJ at Dragon Room. And I remember him telling me, bro, if you want people to take you serious, you got to switch, man. You got to get on Scratch Live. I see you guys got a little Serato box there.
Box, yep.
Yeah, so he's
got
like,
both of them, actually.
Yeah, man. So he was just like, you got to switch over. And then Vane had opened up, and they had offered me a night there. And again, bro, I don't even know what I'm doing yet. I just have a really big following. I got a lot of friends. I'm born and raised in Orlando, so I grew up with all these people.
You're going to college, also going to college at the same time.
Yeah.
Right?
So I'm at Valencia. I went to University High School. That was everybody who graduated with me. They're all party animals too, coming out to the clubs with us. So Tony's like, bro, you got a lot of potential. You got a good following. Start taking it serious, bro. You could go far. So I took his advice. I switched to Scratch Live and all that, but I really didn't have a lot of time to practice back then because, again, I'm working full-time, going to school, then doing the clubs at night now too. So I didn't have a lot of practice time. So my practice was like my opening set, that first hour at the club.
Okay.
I remember I showed up to Vane with, my new setup. I had like a Behringer mixer. I did buy like a Pioneer CDJ. I had no idea what I was doing that night. Like, if you thought I was a bad mixer before, I was horrible with Serato. And I think that was like a little reality check that night where I was like, man, I got all these dope opportunities coming my way, and I'm not even taking it serious. Like, let me lock in, let me focus, let me work on this craft. And that's what I started doing, man. I started really like taking it serious, practicing a lot more. Tony Starr, DJ Raw, they helped me out a lot too at Scratch Live, and that was it. I started taking it serious and started working 4, 5, 6 nights a week downtown for like almost 10 years.
Wow.
So would you say Tony Starr was kind of a mentor to you to an extent? Absolutely,
man.
Okay.
That was big, bro. Like, I used to call him my dad. He was a lot older than me at the time.
Yeah, I know Tony Starr for years.
Nah, that's my brother though for life, bro. He helped me out so much.
Was it something he did on his own, or you asked for his help, or how did that come about?
Nah, I think it was just him like on his own. Like, Tony's a good guy, man. Tony has a good heart. He's a good dude, and I think he just saw the potential that I had that I didn't even see at the time, man.
Right.
He definitely helped me out a lot.
That's what's up. Shout out to him for doing that. So how many years in between do you think it took for you to, well, let's say months maybe, because you were already in the club, right? And you said you started to take it serious and really lock in. Did you see a major growth in your mixing and everything like that?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I was getting a lot more compliments. We were getting hit up from so many different clubs, so many different venues asking us to, like, we weren't. That's one thing I've never had to go to promoters asking for work.
That's what's up.
I was always blessed with work coming to us, and I feel like I was a good dude. I always stayed humble, and Wolfpack Lou, that's another good dude too, very humble. And between the both of us, we started Wolfpack Entertainment together, and then everybody wanted to work with us. We were blessed with that.
Yeah, he's good if he answers the phone.
I will never answer the phone.
Never answer the phone, text, anything. Yeah, Lou, I'm talking to you, Lou. You know what's up. So in your household, what's the music playing in your household growing up?
All over the place. My dad, he was really big into like Barry White. He loves salsa. My mom's, she's super Puerto Rican. A lot of salsa, merengue.
He's super Puerto Rican.
Yeah, super typical New York household.
Yeah. Freestyle and
a lot of freestyle. I love freestyle. Honestly, not too much hip hop though, man. My older sister, she liked hip hop, but I was always more on the Spanish side. I loved reggaeton growing up.
So what was the age you say you was when you first started being interested in being a DJ?
19, 18.
18, 19.
Yeah.
So being in college, so you started getting your college friends to come out to your parties. And you said Dallas was the first promoter?
He was the first promoter that first promoter that I worked with, yeah.
Okay. I know he was doing Voxies. He did a couple stuff in downtown, and then he moved to Miami years later.
Yeah, I was doing almost all his parties at one point.
I ran into him Dallas maybe about 7 years ago in Miami. I had a blue, just ran into him in one of the clubs out there.
Yeah, same. I think I ran into him a few years ago too in
Yeah,
Miami.
I haven't heard from him ever since. Stuff like that. Nice. So you're doing the events now in downtown. Dallas is one of the promoters. Then you meet up with Lou. How did Lou meet up?
I met Lou when I was 16.
Okay.
He was friends with my older sister. We were just good friends. We actually worked together too. He got me a job with AT&T. We were throwing parties at his brother's house.
Okay.
Right by UCF. So our whole crew. I don't know if you know DJ Chris Ayo.
Yeah.
So all our crew, we used to call each other the Wolfpack. So when we started doing the club and nightlife stuff, that's when Wolfpack Entertainment came along.
I got you.
But me and Lou, we started together. There was one point where Lou kind of went that way, like more on the promoter side. I wanted to stick more on the DJ side, and
right.
we kind of split. But I was still doing all the Wolfpack parties.
Right. Because everybody knows him as Wolfpack Lou.
Wolfpack Lou, yeah.
Right. So you could have been Wolfpack Danny.
Wolfpack Danny.
For real.
Yeah, it could have been like the ASAP.
Pretty much.
ASAP crew.
The ASAP crew, they all got the fucking the sap.
YMB Melly and all of them too. Yeah, it could have been the Wolfpack Danny. Hey, that's not bad though.
It was dope. Like a lot of our parties too. Like it was to the point where when we played All I Do Is Win, we had every crowd trained to say, everybody hands go up.
Right.
Everybody would shout Wolfpack.
Oh, okay.
It was dope.
Nice.
So was it a Wolfpack like the Hangover movie?
Pretty much. We acted like that the next day every night.
It felt like you didn't remember the night before.
Man, I get a call from Lou every night or every morning. Bruh, what happened last night?
So who was carrying the satchel is the question.
That would definitely be Lou.
It's not a purse, it's a satchel.
So being involved back in the days with the promoters and you being a promoter yourself, what do you think is more important, a promoter or a DJ?
They're both, obviously important, but I'm going to say DJ, man. And that's no disrespect to promoters. Like you said, I was a promoter when I first came up. A lot of my brothers, they're promoters too to this day. And I respect, promoters in the nightlife industry. But I think it just comes down to the simple fact that there's plenty of clubs out there that open up with just a DJ and no promoters.
Okay.
But you can't do it vice versa. You can't open
Right.
up a club without having a DJ.
Right.
But obviously, big picture wise, I think it just depends the venue. Some venues need promoters more than others. Obviously, location, size of the venues. Like, look at Vegas, for example. Vegas has the biggest DJs, the most popular DJs in the world coming through.
Right.
Tiesto, Zed, Stevie Aoki. But still, they rely heavily on the promoters to bring the crowd because those
Right.
clubs are so massive.
Right.
So, depending on the venue.
Those are real clubs. Those are
Yeah, those things are crazy.
Yeah, you can fit one of Orlando clubs inside those clubs over there.
Yeah, it fit 3 or 4 Orlando clubs inside them shits.
Insane, man. Like the production, the sound, the lights.
Right.
It's incredible. But yeah, different venues, they're going to rely heavily on promoters. But I don't think there's ever a situation where you could say that the promoter is above the DJ. Like,
Right.
I think there's situations where it's equal. Like, even if you look at it like football terms, you could look at the promoter like a football coach and then like the DJ as a quarterback. You could bring the best coach on to your team, but if you don't have that quarterback, you're not going nowhere.
Right. Right.
But if you have, a quarterback and coach on the same, same page,
Right.
you're gonna have a successful night.
Right. It's just I think some promoters just basically take it to their head and they want to be more important than the DJ. I think and because they all talk to each other and they already know what to pay that DJ that night. And some like to cut their throats as well and basically shorthand the DJ's pay while while they're getting paid, stuff like that. So.
Yeah, so that's one of the main reasons why I just don't do downtown. Like, I love DJing, like I really do. And I love that I can make a living off it, but I couldn't make a living if I just did
Clubs.
downtown. Yeah,
Right.
that's why that was one of the main reasons why I went on to like the private side because you're making 20x, 30x more than what you make downtown.
Right. Well, I'm talking about that. Doing the wedding gigs now and the corporate gigs. Explain to why has it changed? Reason why from the club to the corporate party you're doing now? The biggest change? Because you were doing clubs a lot.
Yeah, I was doing like 5 or 6 nights. So now I'm only doing like maybe once a month a club,
Right.
if that. In summertime, I'm out more.
Right.
But, in the fall, you won't catch me in the club in the fall.
Right.
I'm just way too busy with the weddings and stuff. And now I'm doing theme parks. Disney, SeaWorld. I did Aquatica recently too, and that's been a lot of fun. That's completely different than anything I've ever done. Like when I DJ'd at Disney, that was probably the hardest gig I've ever had.
Right. There's a lot of rules, right?
So many rules, and obviously like music, like the music has to be clean, but like
Clean.
like super clean. Like and a song could be clean, but still like what it's
the wording,
talking about,
right.
yeah, like the innuendos and all that stuff.
Right.
Like you got to be very careful, and that's something like you really can't just like I could go to the club right now and no prepping, just and rock it.
Right.
You can't do that at like these theme parks. You know, you really got to create like a.
Do they give you a list?
No, they just Disney just says no Michael Jackson, no YMCA, and then
crazy.
SeaWorld's pretty. SeaWorld's pretty flexible.
It's crazy because if you really think about it, the LGBTQ community are the main cast members, you could say, for Disney at Disney. So why wouldn't they want YMCA played? You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, besides being the group, you know what I'm saying? What's wrong with the song?
Nothing. It's talking about the YMCA.
Right, we all talk about the YMCA. We look at the whole hand shit.
Yeah.
That's what we did growing up.
Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong. I play that shit.
Nah,
I play it now. You know what I mean? But it's
Macho
crazy.
Man not too long ago in the club.
I play it too. It don't even matter to me. You know what I mean? But I figured they had a lot of rules, but the no Michael Jackson shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's all I was told. But I have heard from other DJs that do Disney, like sometimes they have to submit like their playlist,
Right.
and it has to get approved and whatnot.
So no R. Kelly, no Diddy in that motherfucking parties now.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
SeaWorld is definitely more flexible, obviously, but like I love SeaWorld now. Like, I'm doing. They have like a party called Club Seaglow in the summer. It's like a mini EDC. It's
Right.
dope.
Right. So how you got involved with that stuff?
Networking, man. I went to an event with Apple. There was like an Apple for Business event, and I met a AV company that they run a lot of the DJs around these theme parks, and just mingling. Happened to run into one of the guys that books the
Just
DJs.
being there.
Yeah.
Is it DJ Elliott?
No, I met a DJ CJ.
Oh, DJ CJ. Okay.
He's great, man.
Okay. I don't know if you ever heard of DJ Elliott, but he does a lot of like the Comic Cons, Mega Cons. He also has like cars that he provides because he rebuilds. So he has like a DeLorean from Back to the Future. That's his.
I think I've seen that. Yeah.
He has Jurassic Park. You know the Jeep from Jurassic. He built one, and he'll like pull up if you want it at your event. He'll bring his car, and that's what he does. I think there's a couple DJs I've seen that work because he books DJs I think for Universal also, but he does a lot of those. I know Freefall works for him a lot too.
Freefall.
Yeah, but he does a lot of the mega cons, comic like New York, LA. He does, and I know he books DJs here for the park.
I'll tell you what, man.
also.
Theme parks they're just a lot of fun. Like, I've done a few different like theme parks now. Like, sometimes you only get a group for like 15, 20 seconds. Sometimes the group will be there for 10, 15 minutes.
Right.
The Club Seaglow, they're there a lot longer, but it's just dope. Like every few minutes you're getting a brand new crowd, and the crowd they're just full of energy, man. They're on vacation. They're just
having fun.
they're in a great mood. The kids obviously, it's dope. I like it a lot.
Right. So since you don't get a list, how you know what to play and not to play? Because some songs like it's some sneaky words in the motherfucker.
Bro,
You have to actually go through each record every time, and
You just,
I
I guess
make
you
my
gotta
crates.
learn. You gotta make your crates and know your music.
Yeah,
That's
and
pretty much
I
it.
only play music that I put in. Like I have a C-roll crate. Obviously I break it down
Right,
to
right.
different types of whatever genre
And you just
it is.
keep adding to that crate. Yeah, and then before you know it, you got
And
6
I-
but
hours.
some of
only
these
play
songs,
from
like you said, the way that you can't play some of these records, there's sneaky lyrics inside the song.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You
I'm
know,
sure. I'm sure it was before when he first started doing it. I'm sure it was major preparation.
Right.
Even to this day, like I'll still work on for a couple of hours before.
Right.
Just trying to add new music. Obviously, I want to keep everything fresh.
Of course.
Even though
of
it's like
course.
a new crowd coming in, the
Doesn't matter.
staff that's
Doesn't-
working.
right,
I don't want to keep playing.
Yeah,
the
no,
same
Dance
set
playing
over.
same shit again.
Well, that's part of being a good DJ.
So I wanna keep it
is
fresh.
caring for it. That's the maintaining. You got to nurture it. You got to grow. You got to. Otherwise, you could go in there with the same set every week, for example.
right.
In some situations, you could play the same set every 30 minutes if you wanted to.
Yeah, because there's always new people just rolling
Brand
through.
new people, yeah. But I like to keep again.
Yeah, it gets boring.
looking out for the staff too.
That gets
Right,
boring.
of course,
Even as a
of course.
DJ, you lose interest because you're
Yeah,
like,
facts.
You're bored.
yeah, you're bored.
Right.
Yeah, that's terrible.
So has changing the nightlife in the club to now you're doing more day parties now because the weddings and corporate parties in the daytime. How's that changed your life?
I'm a dad now, so being there
Congrats.
for my kids at night. So thank you, man. So being there for my kids, waking up without a hangover. Obviously, it's hard to DJ at a club without drinking. You're getting drinks shoved down your throat.
Right.
But obviously you're home earlier, so you get to wake up earlier, and a lot of times you get to be with your kids when they go to sleep. So that's dope. I like that a lot.
Right.
I lost a lot of weight too from when I stopped
Not
DJing
drinking
down.
and eating late at
Eating
nighttime.
late.
Eating 3 in the morning,
Right.
McDonald's,
Shit,
pizza.
4 or 5 in the morning. That's what's open. It's
Denny's.
pizza, beef patty from the
Yeah.
pizza shop downtown and Denny's and shit like that. Waffle House.
Now, health-wise, I feel like I definitely feel better too. You know, not when you're downtown, you got the hookahs and all that stuff too. It's like just there.
Right. It's just there.
It's a rough lifestyle,
Right.
especially if you're doing it for years on end.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
eventually it's gonna catch up.
Yeah, almost 13, 14 years.
It'll catch up easy. It'll catch up.
They caught up to me.
I remember when I first started DJing downtown, I was a twig. I was maybe like 170 pounds, 180 pounds, bro. And my first year downtown, again, I just
Yeah, because like you said, people bringing you drinks. They're doing this, and yo, I'm hungry. Let's go here. You
Right.
having fucking.
Now, what time's it for? I don't worry about
Fuck,
it.
it's 3 slices, 4 slices of pizza, or Wawa, whatever the hell it is that you go for. You know,
Next day, the
Denny's,
same shit.
and same night, and then you wake up in the morning or whenever the hell you wake up.
Right. And if 9 to 5, it's even worse.
Yeah,
oh man, yeah. I started working at a liquor store, and that was the worst. Like going into work, hungover and smelling liquor and stuff.
and then you go in there and they're like, "Yo, we got this new vodka in. Come take a shot of it. Try the shit out."
Well, talk about vodka. Tell us about your partnership with P1.
Yeah, so we launched P1 Vodka pretty much during COVID time. That's when everything kind of slowed down for us, and we actually had time to work on it. We started it was manufactured originally or made originally in Asheville,
Okay.
and then this past year we got our warehouse, and then we made it into distillery. Now we're making it ourselves. It's over there by the 528.
Yeah, I see a
by Jetport.
520. You passed a big ass building. I seen that.
Yeah,
You got a
yeah.
big ass PA one.
Yeah.
Sometimes I walk by, it's like, fuck you, Lou.
Pick up your phone.
Yeah, but I fuck you, Lou.
Nah, but it's going good, man. We got a lot
Nice.
of awards off it. It was something that, again, being in the liquor industry for so long, I started in the liquor industry when I was like 20 or 19, something like that. But being in it so long, it took us a while to create a vodka that we actually really liked, that tasted good. We didn't just want to bring anything out to the market.
Right.
So, once we finally found like something that we really enjoy, we're like, all right, this is it. Now we're just full force forward.
Nice. And you can catch P1 where now?
Central Florida, we're pretty much everywhere at this point. You know, every club downtown has it. Total Wine has it. Some Costco liquor stores have it, but Pat's Liquor, obviously.
Okay. Right.
I got a bunch of it.
Nice. So now doing the weddings, you can bring the bar too with you, right?
So when I started doing when I went full time into weddings in 2016ish, maybe 2017, I had left Pat's. I was full time at Pat's at the time, and then when I started doing these weddings, I kind of saw that there was a lot of brides and grooms coming up to. They were bringing in their own liquor.
Right.
I had the idea like, man, we got a liquor store. They were already doing. This was before Uber Eats and all that.
Right.
We were already delivering alcohol to residents. So like, why not deliver alcohol to wedding venues? So that's when we kind of created that wedding side of the business.
Okay.
So when people booked me as a DJ, I'd offer the services to bring them alcohol too. And we kind of created like a little calculation of, if you have 100 guests, a 4-hour reception, we know exactly what to give you guys.
Right.
And then we let them return everything too.
Right.
If they don't open.
Right. So talk about your business. If I hire you as a wedding DJ, I ain't trying to get married again. I'm getting divorced on that bullshit. But someone's to hire you, what package do they get? Different packages they get, or how is it work?
Yeah. So I try to make it as simple as possible. I got 4 packages. I got a first one that I call my essentials. It covers you for basic sound, reception sound, the DJ booth. I have a custom DJ furniture.
The modern console did that?
Yeah. Aldi made it.
Shout out to Al.
Made some good stuff, man. I get so many compliments from that thing.
Yeah. He makes some good shit. He makes.
Yep.
Still waiting for our DJ booth, but that's a different story right now. But anyways,
Nah, Al's a good dude, man.
no, he is good. He's actually gonna be a vendor for the Orlando DJ Summit.
Nice.
So he's gonna be a vendor.
Nice.
So he's gonna have 2 booths out there, I think. Yeah. So you get that package. You're saying that was the first one.
Yeah, so pretty much everything that you need for your basic wedding, and then if you need me for ceremony and cocktail hour, I have like a add-on for that too. Most people do. And then that second package that brings the uplights, and then the third package that's uplights and photo booth. And then my fourth one is pretty much everything that I have to offer,
Right.
like uplights, sparklers,
Right.
dancing on the
Now,
cloud.
all this stuff belongs to you. Is your company?
Yeah, everything
Nice,
belongs to us.
nice.
Yeah,
So
I'm the only DJ of my company, but I have like what I call my wedding day techs.
Right. Of course.
It's like 3 or 4 of them, but I always bring one of them out with me, and they
Right.
help set up. We control everything with an iPad, like the mixers and everything. It's all digital mixers, so they'll go around the room, making sure audio sounds good, making sure mic levels are good and
Nice,
whatnot.
nice.
It's dope.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to set up for a wedding?
If it's like the essential package, 30 minutes. Everything lives in that booth. I wheel it out of the trailer.
Right.
Just kind of just plug in the speakers. Like yesterday, it was that premium package that I was meant to just like that pretty much has everything.
Right.
That's about an hour and 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, just under 2 hours.
Yeah, the only reason why I know how long it takes to set up, I'm just asking you this for the people that are watching that can understand that the DJs are the first ones there and we're the last ones to leave. You know, and it's not like, yes, we charge a hefty fee, and it's because you're paying for our experience. So someone that may not know how to connect the shit may take them 4 hours.
Right.
But because you're a seasoned, veteran at this already, you already know, boom, all right, I'm going to take this out first. I'm going to connect this, so you have a routine. So people are paying for that and also your expertise and knowledge of music along with everything else that you bring, you're not just a person that just said, oh, I'm DJ Danny Garcia and I'm showing up to do your wedding. No, you've done this for so long.
Yeah,
So it only takes you an hour 45 minutes, but it may take someone else longer if they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
and that's why
we
you charge them.
And we streamline a lot of things. Like we have like our lights too. Like they're all pre-programmed at the house. So when we get there,
so you're working before you even show up to the venue.
Of course,
that's what people need to understand. Is like when you pay for it's one of your most expensive things at the wedding, just like your videographer and your photographer.
And your fucking cake.
Right, and the fucking cake.
They pay fucking $1,000 for fucking cake.
For fucking cake. You know what I mean?
Half goes to the garbage.
Or they paid $5,000 for a dress they wear for 40 minutes.
Right.
So the DJ, you got to pay your money because you want your. That's what makes your event memorable.
And that's one of the things they argue too is that DJs, we're the one vendor at a wedding that we literally have 100% control of how your day comes. Whether it's
and you don't eat.
Sound, we get lucky.
Right, you get lucky.
My brides take care of us, man.
But I'm saying you eat, but you don't eat
comfortably.
You gotta, make sure everybody's looking okay. Eat.
Yeah, eat. Play a song, eat. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's what I eat within like a song or two, man.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That's the old school shit.
Right.
Nah, but we control 100% of the outcome of the wedding. Starting with the ceremony audio to dinner music to like this microphones for the speeches to obviously the party part, lighting, food, an hour, bar, a couple hours, flowers, you get that first impression when you walk into the room. Of course. The DJ, bro, that's 100% of the outcomes
of the beginning DJ. And the night. At the end of the night.
Yeah, and also you control the timeline, really.
Yeah.
Right.
Even when we have wedding planners, we're still working together with the wedding planners.
Right.
To make sure everything's running smoothly. Because, there's a lot of time where they're doing their own thing sometimes and you got to make a call too.
Of course. Nice. So you said now summer is your slow season, you said, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fucking Florida, heat.
It's so bad.
Hurricane season. All that shit.
Rain. It's crazy. Nah, so like in the fall time, like October, November, we do about 15 weddings a month. And then right now, like this month.
How the fuck you do 15 weddings? How you do that?
Because they do it during the week also.
Yeah.
It's cheaper to do it. Okay, so
okay.
do you charge more for the weekend than you do during the?
I used to.
Okay, now. Okay.
Now
it's
the same. It costs me more now. It's more during the week because I don't have a babysitter. On the weekend, my wife is home.
Yeah.
So now during the week, I got to drive further. I got to drop off the kids somewhere, and it makes it more difficult.
So you keep the same rate.
Yeah, now I keep it the same rate, and it's for me again. It's like I could see a venue, but for me, it's the same amount of work no matter what.
Right.
So I keep it the same.
That's good. Nothing wrong with that.
That's what's up.
But I used to charge. I used to have a weekday rate, a Friday, Sunday rate, and then Saturday rate because obviously Saturday is the most important one.
The busiest one, yeah. Was it difficult for you to break into the wedding DJ or the corporate realm?
I got lucky. One of my homegirls, she started working at a wedding venue, Crystal Ballroom at Metro West.
Yep.
And then I've known her for years, and she was actually one of the girls who told me too. Yo, Danny, you should start doing weddings. And then my guys, I don't know if you know Ray from Press Play.
Yes. I know a person, but I heard of.
Yeah, Ray and his partner Orlando, they used to always, Orlando, it was pretty cool with him. DJ Magico. He was always one that was like, bro, get in the wedding industry, like, leave the clubs, bro. You've done that enough. Like, come over here, make some real money.
Right.
But now when I started doing weddings, she started referring me a lot. And then after I did my first couple weddings at the venue, the owner saw me perform, and I was different because the thing is, a lot of wedding DJs, they're not club DJs.
Yeah, they don't get that experience.
Right.
No, they came up because they started working on like a multi-op wedding company. They started off like as a just a little roadie, and then they started learning how to DJ. So they never, like you said, they never got that club experience. I was one of the few DJs that were young, that were coming into the wedding industry, that came straight from the clubs.
Right.
So my set styles were so different than what they were used to.
Yep.
So a lot of these venues started.
The energy was different.
Yeah, the energy was different. The talking on the mic was different. Everything was different. So a lot of wedding venue owners started seeing that, and they started putting me on their preferred vendor list.
Nice.
My first year, I did I think 15, 16 weddings.
Nice.
The following year, bro, it jumped up to like 50 weddings. And then since 2018, I've been doing 80 plus weddings a year.
Wow. Nice. Good for you, man.
So my mind is fucked up. So so doing weddings right now, have you seen anything crazy happen at a wedding while you were DJing?
I think the craziest one.
So he's trying to say who's fucking in the closet.
Nah, I haven't seen nothing like that.
Who let the boo up their ass?
Some, I know.
I've seen some brides do that. But I think the craziest one was like the mother of the bride got in a fight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
Damn.
That was pretty
Wait,
insane.
who?
I don't know. I think it was her sister, somebody from her family. Another crazy one was
Like, bitch, who you calling daughter the hoe?
Well, that's
Who calls the
right.
hoe?
Well, he providing alcohol too. So
make some dance for
Right.
it, man. No, it was another wedding I did where the venue had like 2 rooms. This wedding got canceled. I think they had a fight, and then they started coming into this wedding, and
Oh wow.
That
So
was
two
pretty-
different weddings, you mean?
yeah, it was 2 different weddings.
Wedding crasher type shit.
Yeah, so once this wedding got shut down, they came into this room.
Oh wow.
My bad. To our wedding, and then that was pretty crazy. They got kicked out from two rooms.
That's just crazy.
But other than that, nothing too crazy. Nothing.
No, nothing crazy. Or nothing crazy you don't want to talk about on there. Type of shit. Yeah, I mean, like the maid fucking the bridesmaid, or the wife getting caught with the best man or something.
I mean, I see some stuff. You'll see like a girl dancing with some other guy, and people
Right.
getting, actually, one of the talking about it.
Here we go.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. It was just funny. The bouquet toss. The girl who caught the bouquet toss, she sat down, and then the guy who caught the garter, he was putting it on her, and
Okay.
he was being a little extra. Boyfriend got super mad, wanted to fight the dude too. That's why since that night, I
So
stopped.
how you
I stopped
calm that
doing
shit
it.
down?
I don't remember. That was so long ago.
Right.
I think the groom.
You say you stopped doing what? You say? You
I stopped doing that garter thing.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah, I don't.
But they don't request it when they.
I mean, if they request it, I'll tell them straight up, like, look,
Right.
give me a thumbs up. Like, if the girl's single, okay, let's do
Right.
it. But if she's taken, I suggest.
Well, she's supposed to be online anyway, catching this shit. She's
I mean, they could be.
Well, they could be
not
single,
married.
right, not married.
If once
not
you,
married.
if you're not married, you single.
Right.
Doesn't matter
So,
if you've
yeah,
been
right.
with the dude for 10 years.
yeah. So
According
there should be different rules then.
Yeah,
if you
dudes
buy your
get
goddamn
jealous.
self.
Nah, I just what I think it is too. Like guys take the shit personal. Like it's fun and games.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know
but
what I'm
it all
saying?
depends what's falling up the damn leg though.
No, but
It was a career going on.
It's
It was
fun
an
and
old
game.
career.
Now, okay. So I think something too far is if the dude is trying to put the shit on with his mouth, like shit like that. But if he's using his hands,
Right.
it's fun and games. Is for the moment. At the end of the day, she going home with you. If you're really that solid in a relationship, so it's you trusting your girl too at that time. It's insecurities. That's how I call
Some
it.
dudes get jealous. I'm
So
like,
get
that's
jealous over. I ain't
not
got
deal
time to
with
be
that.
fucking jealous.
Right.
I did all that shit already.
Facts.
It's a waste of energy.
It
yo.
is, man.
It's definitely a waste of energy because she could get up and leave you that same night.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like nowadays it's becoming more popular to skip the bouquet and garter. Like a lot of couples, bro, like they'll just do the first dance, the parent dances, cake, and that's it. Like no other formalities.
One more partying.
Yeah, they just want to party.
Yeah. Because sometimes if you doing the weddings, if it's 4 hours, they only party sometimes for 45 minutes to
If
an
that.
hour, if that.
So most of mine are 2 hours.
Weddings?
Yeah, like party
The party
time.
Party, yeah, party
two,
time, yeah,
two
party
to
time.
2 to 3 hours. I think is most of mine.
Well, that's great. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But usually it's only like an hour.
Yeah, 'cause all the
of party.
formalities,
All
all
the
the-
everything going on by time, by form, and everything. Time you get to a party. Okay, now we can party.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Again,
It's
like I know a lot of people. Like I used to think weddings were corny, and I think probably some of my weddings have been corny. But for the most part, I get lucky. Like a lot of my couples, they want to have a good party.
Nice.
They want to make it feel like
want the whole
downtown
club
back
shit,
then.
right,
Yeah, they
right.
want that club
Right.
vibe. So my weddings were, bro. I have so
Nice.
much fun with them.
Nice,
All right, let's
nice,
do this
nice.
then. Most requested first dance song that you could think of.
I can't even. What's that? I think it's called "Best" by her or something like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Something like that. I can't think of the titles, but damn, it's like call him something.
From her?
Tell you
Hit
right
the
now.
Google
tell right now.
gods.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now.
Hit the Google gods up. I need all the wedding stories. We gonna get this. We
We
need all.
booking you. We want to get all the things.
Oh, we want all the tea.
all the gossips.
All the tea. Because people, a lot of times, they use the same songs and they don't even know.
Right.
You know, but it's what's popular now, I guess. You
Yeah, I
know?
remember Perfect. That was pretty popular for a while,
Right.
a few years ago.
Nobody want no Luther Vandross, none of that shit like that.
Not much.
Shit, I had Method Man at Mary J. Blige.
For your first dance?
No, but walking into the motherfucker.
Oh yeah, walking in. Damn.
Back then-
We walked into
By Babyface.
well, mine was different. We
and
walked into
another-
Nicki Minaj, Moment for Life.
Okay.
A dope song.
I forget what I walked into. It was a Daddy Yankee song.
Don't forget, you better remember like right now.
I think it was con calma.
Look, I got
You're
my.
gonna have
Okay.
problems if you don't remember.
Hey, honey, what was that episode you was,
Yeah, yeah.
podcast you was on?
Right. Do you remember what?
I can't even find a song. But this one song, bro, it gets requested a lot.
That one song that you're talking
I
about?
can't think of it.
You said it's
I've seen-
by.
I've seen it
What's
so
the one
much.
song you can't play? You get.
Oh
you
yeah,
get
has
requested.
anyone ever asked you not to play a specific artist at a wedding?
Yeah, I get R. Kelly a lot.
Okay.
We love R. Kelly
But
music.
me too. I love R. Kelly music, man. No, but I don't get too many do not plays. I mean, sometimes it'll just.
Oh,
be
you're talking
like-
about Best Part
Yeah,
with Daniel Caesar?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a dope song.
That one's probably number one.
That's a dope song.
What was it? First dance?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get any other crazy requests they ask you not to play?
Besides
That you
R.
would
Kelly.
like that you,
A lot of them say no group dances.
No, we didn't like no land
No
dances?
cha-cha.
Yeah,
slide.
no wobble, no cha-cha slide, none of that. Again,
That's a new shit, I think.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
it's
so.
Yeah,
trending.
that's a new shit, yeah.
Again, there's new generation of couples that are getting married. They want they don't want the corny stuff. They
Right.
they want to party.
Right. But the first was to get up on a fucking somebody else's wedding and dance a fucking cha-cha slide.
Oh yeah. They don't want to play at theirs.
Yeah.
But they'll be on the Carnival Cruise Line. As soon as they get on the ship, when they doing the sail off, they
Oh, honey, that's my song.
that's my shit to wobble. What about the Tamia song that's popular right now too? They got a line dance too.
Nah, bro, we don't.
You know,
I
not-
barely
not
do any line
anything
dances.
like that.
Like sometimes I'll just be like, let's do one, let's do a wobble, let's do a cha-cha that everybody knows. But and even then, like sometimes we don't even have time to play it.
So what's okay? Put it this way, and then dinner's over with. It's party mode. What you playing first to get started?
So I have an app that they use to plan their whole wedding. One of the questions is, do you have a first song to start the party with? So a lot of times I'll let them choose. If it's me choosing, it just depends the crowd.
Right.
I do like a lot of different culture, like multicultural weddings. If it's a Spanish crowd, I always like to start with like a merengue. Pintame is one of my favorite ones to start.
Okay.
It's a classic that
Right.
it's not.
Yeah, that's
It's not annoying like Suavemente.
that's
but
OG. Yeah. Yes, but
Everybody hates Suavemente.
they still get up and dance to it.
They do.
Exactly.
They do.
Exactly.
But Pintame, that's one of my go-tos. If it's an American crowd, sometimes I'll start with like a slow dance. So if they requested a slow dance, I'll use one of the songs that they requested just to get everybody on the dance floor and then
Right.
hit it with something from the 2000s or just depends the vibe, depends on the crowd. I'll take dinner time. The first half of dinner is usually a playlist playing, and then the second half I like to actually start DJing, start people watching and seeing who's
Right.
nodding their head to what songs to kind of see what the vibe is going to be, and then from there I'll pick a song.
Right. Okay. Nice.
Have you done an Indian wedding?
I've never done it. I've done half Indian.
Those are-
never
those-
full blown.
Those are massive. It's like a 4-day, 5-day.
Oh yeah, I think like 4 or 5
Event.
days. Yeah.
It's
fucking wedding.
it's
There's
amazing.
a lot of money in them.
No, I've been to one, and I dressed up. I wore the whole bit and everything. My wife and everything. We dressed up just to be part of the culture, and it was like like I said, it was like a week-long event. Every day was something.
Yeah.
Every day was a DJ. Every day was a different meal, but it was like you got to
dope.
plan your week for that.
And that's one thing I like about weddings, bro. Is like there's like especially in Orlando, we get so many different cultures here. Like just every wedding is like different. Like I just did a wedding last week. They were Tongan, like they were from Hawaii. It was so dope. Like one of the things that they do differently is instead of doing wedding gifts, they do like a performance, like a dance.
They did the haka. Is it
They
the
did,
haka?
yeah, the groomsmen. They did the haka,
Dope.
but it's just so different. Like just seeing all these different traditions that these families.
Yeah, it's
have and
amazing.
whatnot.
You get exposed to so many things that normally you probably wouldn't have been exposed to.
Right.
You learn about people. I'm sure it's a great experience.
It is.
Nice.
Is there one wedding that sticks out to you the most?
Gotta say my wedding.
Fantastic answer.
He lost on the other question, but he won in this one.
Right. Best answer yet.
While you going to the question correct, I'm losing my eyesight. I'm going blind, Baba. I get my glasses.
Getting old, man.
I'm old, man. I'm classic. I know.
All right, so this is gonna be the last wedding question. But
right.
if there was one famous person or one star that you would be able to DJ their wedding, who would that be?
I'm a big Daddy Yankee fan, so I gotta say Daddy Yankee. I don't know if he's married or not. He probably is, but
I think he is. Yeah.
No, I don't even know.
he's getting remarried. I'll do that.
Put it out there, son.
vow renewal or something. Nah, but
possibility. I think he is. I don't know. I think he
I don't
is.
even know. He probably is. And shit. There's probably some ugly ass female too.
I'm not even gonna take part in that conversation right there.
nah, but any of the old school reggaeton artists,
Right.
that's like my favorite genre growing up. So
Reggaeton. Mm-hmm. So, what would be the artists that are alive to DJ for? Or
Go
you
on
talk-
tour. Go on tour with.
man, I just went to the Don Omar concert. He came to Orlando a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
To be his tour DJ.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
He was at Kia, right? The Kia.
Yeah,
thing? It was sold out.
Sold out.
Yeah, of course.
I didn't even know
in
about it.
Puerto Rico. No, I knew about it, but
Fade was another good one. I just went to his concert.
Which one?
Fade.
Okay.
Bro, he sold out the whole thing. He was in the middle. Like, it wasn't like, some.
Yeah.
Nah, he was in the
Back.
middle and sold out the whole arena.
that's dope.
Crazy. Loved his
You live in
energy,
Puerto
too.
Rico. That's what happens.
Yeah, that's where we at right now.
live in Puerto Rico.
In Puerto Rico. You know, sell
Got
it
more
out.
Puerto Ricans here than Puerto Rico does.
Yeah, but there's people that came from all over.
Yeah, they come from Tampa.
Yeah.
Everywhere
But,
else.
but we do have a lot of Puerto Ricans here. A lot of Puerto Ricans here.
Yeah.
I think we got more here than the island does.
That's what I can say right now. We got more Puerto Ricans here than the island does.
Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think I did read that. There's more Puerto Ricans in Kissimmee and Orlando than
Yeah,
Puerto Ricans.
they're Puerto Rico.
Listen, I'm for it all day. Shout out to my Boricuas.
Shout out to my Puerto
Yeah, right. Facts. So, what's your preferred equipment to use right now?
I like I use it at most of my weddings and corporate events. The S11 with I got 2 PLX 1000s.
Okay.
I want to get the new ones that came out. I think the Cross 1200s or something like that.
Right.
By Pioneer that they just dropped. But I use those PLX 1000s with the phase. Love it.
Headphones.
Headphones, I use in-ear monitors.
Okay.
Yeah, I got used to those. And I prefer
Custom ones or just basically.
I got the ones from Shure. I think
Okay.
they're like the 535s or something. But I do want to get. I think they're from CTE or something or CET or
They
something.
do like
that.
an ear mold. And
Right.
Yeah,
They-
yeah, they're
there's a
local.
company I have been trying to get in contact with Jerry. Jerry Audio, I think it's called. It's a warehouse in Orlando.
Okay.
I've been trying to get in touch with them for a minute, but there's a big warehouse in Orlando that does the
Yeah, they're dope. You put your
Yeah.
logo and stuff
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah.
everything on them. Like you get them custom
Nah,
made.
but I love the in-ear monitors now. Like,
Right.
I prefer them more than
They
regular
cleaner
headphones.
look too.
Cleaner look.
Right.
You know,
Right.
Comfortable.
don't mess up your hair.
Yeah, keep the wig
Keep,
straight.
keep the gel straight.
Keep the wig straight.
Nah, especially in the summertime too, because when you're doing something outdoors, you get sweaty and the
Yeah.
leather starts
Peeling off. Yeah, that's the worst.
Take them off. You have all this black stuff on your face.
That's when it's,
Drip.
yeah. Are they? I haven't tried them, but I've thought about them. Are they clear?
Oh, so clear. By far,
How's the bass in them?
perfect. And it's dope too, because if you put both of them, I barely use both, but when you put both of them, it works as ear protection too. 'Cause, obviously you're not cranking it up as loud
Right.
as what you are, so
Right.
it protects your ears. But yeah, it's super clear.
Yeah. I know DJ Freefall has a custom made molded ones to his actual
Yeah.
ear.
Well, he's probably one of the first people I ever seen use those
Right.
in-ear monitors.
Yeah. I just saw him last week too. He was DJing at the Commission Beer.
Yeah. He's probably one of the first ones I've seen. But they always have a short cable, right?
I got an extended one. Oh, I mine has an extended cable, and then I bought like another extension too.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I really didn't like about them was the cable was like
My short.
regular headphones, like iPhone cable. So if you move too far, the shit unplugs.
I do want to get the wireless pack eventually.
Okay, so
And
they have a Bluetooth.
No, it's like it's from Sennheiser and Shure, they both make them. I think it's like the PSN 1000 or something like that. But you just plug it into your headphone jack. It looks like a microphone receiver,
Okay.
and it transmits to like a little body pack.
Okay.
I don't hear any lag when I use it.
Okay.
That's dope.
I think with Bluetooth you'll get a lag.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a dope concept. Like you said, clean and everything
Right.
at weddings is about being
Being clean.
clean. What about your speakers?
On my main setup, like my everyday speakers, I use Evolve 50s.
Okay.
It does the job for most of my events are like 150-ish.
Okay.
So it's perfect for that. Then I have for my bigger setup, I have the EKX 15 tops, and then the EKX, I think 18 subs.
18s.
Okay.
I use those for like the bigger
Right,
hotel
bigger
rooms.
hotels, right.
Sometimes I use all four, depending on the room.
Right. In the budget.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In the
what you
budget. Can't
bringing
forget
out. Yeah.
Well, when you DJing for Disney and stuff like that, what you have to bring?
Usually just your laptop.
Laptop.
Sometimes your like a controller or something.
Right. Do you request a certain sound system or?
I can rock on pretty much everything
Mm-hmm.
now. So, I mean, if I do bring my own mixer or my controller, I'll bring the Rep 7.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like my little portable one. But most of the time they have like a SRT 1000. That's pretty much like the most common controller that you'll see out there.
Right. That sound system has to be nice and clean too.
Yeah, they provide everything for you.
Right.
This, they already know. All right, this space needs this, and this. You just probably come and plug
Yeah,
in.
bro. They'll give you a microphone, and it's dope too because they're literally like your sound team. You got to trust them. Like when I was DJing at Disney, it was so weird because the stage was built. It was huge. It was built from Room 5, and then when you're on the microphone, you can't hear yourself at all.
Okay.
The speakers are so far out in front of you,
Right.
and I didn't have any monitors on my stage yet. And then, but it's just trusting your sound tech, your sound engineer, and you know, it's cool. You get to really focus on the music, and they're gonna make you sound good no matter what.
Right.
So
Right.
That's what's
they're
up.
adjusting everything.
Nice.
What was your investment like as when you first started doing weddings? How much money did you have to come out of pocket to get equipment and everything?
It wasn't much. I bought a DJ facade for like $150 probably, and then my first pair of speakers are like I think Mackie Thumps.
Okay.
Pretty cheap. They got the job done, you know. And then
And they're good. They're good speakers.
yeah, so those are probably like what, $400 or $500 a piece maybe. So under $2,000.
About $1,000 there.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot. And then you know, you just keep building, keep leveling up.
Right.
One thing that I did that worked for me was I got the gear card from Sam Ash. I
Okay.
think Sweetwater
you
has
get
one
the
too.
war points.
Yeah, but then you get like 0 interest.
Right.
for,
So
like,
interest for
yeah.
2 years.
Right.
you get
Yeah,
the war
something like
points.
that.
And then once you keep on buying, you have enough money also saved up for those points. You could, you know,
Yeah, Guitar Center has one too.
that
yeah.
roller
Yeah.
coaster right there
Yeah.
got some points. Well, they're owned by the same people, I think.
Yeah.
They use the same bank.
Right, same
thing.
bank, yeah.
So I mean that helped me a lot. That's how I got started. Without that, it would have been tough. But
yeah.
just went, bought a couple every time I pay something off, I try to level up.
Right.
That's what's up.
And keep it buying more shit.
Yeah.
Well, you got to buy also more stuff, extra stuff, in case.
Yeah, you know, just keep buying extra stuff, and always looking for stuff. What can I bring? Like uplights, you know, that's a
Right.
good investment.
Right.
Cold sparks, dancing on.
Sparks, right.
Yeah,
Right.
just new things that you could offer your couples, your clients, and not just couples, because you know corporate loves all that stuff too.
Right.
And corporate pays more for it.
Of course. And then what was that? It's not new no more, but it's that fog machine that stays low to the
Yeah,
ground.
so that's dancing on the cloud machine with dry ice.
Okay.
That's something.
So is it dry ice? Or
Yeah,
Is it,
so you put dry ice in it, and then you put water too, and then the water heats up to I think 80 degrees Celsius. I
Right.
don't know what that is in Fahrenheit, but when it's ready, the light turns on, and then you hit a button, it drops. No, it actually brings the water up to the ice, and then the fog comes out.
nice.
So science experiment.
Have you looked into
Yeah,
the,
right. Little chemistry.
right to those lighting dance floors yet?
No, because I feel like that's
Max.
more for like quinces, and I don't do quinces.
Okay.
That's one thing. That's one thing I
You
don't like.
can't-
No, it's just weird now because like you know obviously the teenagers they want to hear like
Sexy red.
yeah all this you know sexy red Cardi B all this stuff that's
Right,
super
right.
inappropriate.
Right.
And then if you don't play that, you're whack to the kids.
Right.
But then if you play that, the
The
parents are
parents
looking
are-
at you crazy.
yeah.
They're like, yeah, I don't even want to be put in that situation
Right.
anymore. So if I'm doing a quinta, it's because their family, their friends are like, I'm not doing it. I don't do them no more.
Right. Yes, and don't forget to comment, like, subscribe.
Please do.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Of course.
You said large, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was making sure.
It would have been extra large a couple years ago.
A couple years
Yeah, a
ago.
couple years
Maybe
ago.
double X.
Yeah.
You just never know.
What was the warehouse? You were talking about Jerry's warehouse?
Yeah, Jerry Warehouse.
Harvey's.
Jerry Harvey's.
warehouse.
Thank you, Kay, for that.
Yeah, it's not
So Jerry Harvey, they actually have a warehouse in Orlando,
For the in-ear joints.
India joints.
Check them out.
Yeah. So if you go, let me go with you because I'm trying to get them to be a sponsor.
Trying to get the connect.
Trying to get a connect. Why not? And stuff like that. So we're done with the wedding parties right now, right? Will you still go back into the club scene
Yeah.
as basically just for the fun of it?
And that's what it is.
Right.
It's more for the fun at this point. Like
It's not the bag no more. It's the fun.
No, the bag is, it's wedding, corpus.
Right.
But, I just did Celine a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Made in Puerto Rico. I've been doing that I love Made in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, next spot. Food's good too.
Food's great. The vibe is dope.
Yeah.
I do Night Library pretty frequently too.
That's an
But UCF?
Yeah, UCF. Yeah.
It's fun.
That's straight college. That's just
Great college, but man, it's fun. And it's so dope too because they listen to everything.
Right.
Reggaeton, like
Right.
you put whatever you play, man,
You did the
lit.
50 cents thing, right? With the liquor.
yeah, that was lit. Yeah,
Yeah,
he was
you did
promoting
that.
his own, I think Branson.
Branson, right.
Yeah,
Right.
that was dope.
Night's Library still on Monday nights?
They're open every night.
Every night?
I didn't even know that place was still there.
Oh,
Like,
man, yeah, that used to be crazy on Monday
Yeah, it
nights
used to be.
back in the day.
Yeah, back in the days.
They upgraded it now. It's completely different.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, completely.
K wants to
different.
go.
They got a VIP
Nah,
section.
he
Days
too old to
over,
be in there.
man.
He too
I
old
got
to be
two
in there.
kids.
He too old to be
Married,
up in there.
I got the young face, but nah, I definitely don't belong in there.
Do some maybe for business, but to be partying, it's not our age group.
Nah, the
He
vibe
was
is
a
dope.
mule. Not a goose, a mule. Shit. So, how the DJ game changed since you started DJing back then? How did it change in your eyes?
It's so different. I think it was a lot more fun back then, and like people danced more. I feel like now, like when you go to the club, like, most people are just standing around, and
Right.
the music has changed so much too, especially hip hop.
Right.
But
That's definitely changed. What is hip hop?
DJs wise, though, I mean, there's a lot of great DJs out right now,
Yes.
but I think the crowd has changed so much. People don't like dressing up anymore
Right.
to go downtown. They don't like.
And they don't stay in one spot either.
Yeah,
They like jumping around.
that's another thing. Yeah, back then, people would stay in your spot the whole
Be
time.
all night, all day.
Well, you
Be
know,
all night. In this
Everything is
spot.
free now, so it gives them that
Like-
freedom to run from. Oh, you know what?
Right.
There's only 100 people in here. It ain't popping.
Right.
They want to try to find a spot that has the most people.
Mm-hmm.
May not be the best DJ either, but just because it has the most people, that's where they want to stay.
Exactly.
Right.
You know, and they didn't pay the $5 or $10 to get in, so
Right. They're not gonna stay. Right.
they're not gonna
leave.
stay. You know what I mean?
And if the girls are free before a certain time and they leave, they got to pay now to get in.
Right. They need to start charging again. Fuck that
do.
shit.
Change the game again.
Change the game.
Yep.
Start charging.
For charging. Keep more people in your house.
Yeah, even if it's $5. It's $5 to come in. Because like we talked about before, we've seen people come in the club, just use the bathroom and leave.
Yeah.
I did that. We did that the other day going to on the way to a concert. Wifey had to use the bathroom. We stopped in the club real quick,
We went on proper. The cleanest bathrooms in downtown.
right next door.
The best bathrooms, that's for sure. You know it's gonna be clean when you walk in. But
Yeah. Charge at the door again.
charge,
Stop a lot
I
of
think they need
bullshit.
to charge, and then like it probably bring people that actually want to spend money too at the place. You know.
But everybody got to do it because that's the thing. Like, there's always that one club that
Yeah, everybody got to talk to you and be like, yeah, we're gonna start after midnight. It's gonna be $5.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? And also they'll be able to pay the DJ more money too. You know, if it works out that way. You know.
What is one mistake you see a lot of upcoming DJs doing right now?
I don't know, man. Relying too much on sync. I mean, when I go to these college bars, you know, I used to when I was working more with P1, I was like more hands-on with it, you know, going to like the college bars and seeing like the DJs that were playing. They rely too much like on the sync. They rely too much on the controllers. They're not taking the time to actually learn how to mix different genres too. Like they're just sticking to all these new up and coming DJs. They want to be house DJs.
Right.
Same BPMs. They're not learning how to transition cleanly before,
Right.
like between songs. But I don't know. I don't really see too many mistakes personally that these young DJs are doing now.
Is there anybody you see DJing in Orlando or anywhere else that you might want to bring on as your underdog? You know, have the you're doing the wedding portion of it right now, but to keep the business going and do more weddings. You know?
I think AT, man.
18?
I love AT.
Mr. Energy.
Yeah, and I know he's starting to get into weddings now too.
Yeah.
He got his own thing going on, but I love AT.
Right.
His style is kind of like, I mean, obviously we play complete different music, but
Right.
his energy is just
Right.
like mine, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's a dope DJ. Yeah. Good person too. He's a good person.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
So talking about that, let's give us 5 DJs when you first started DJing that you know, enjoyed seeing or looked up to, and then 5 DJs now.
Probably Pro Style was number one for me.
Okay.
And again, when I first started clubbing and going out, I really only knew the DJs from here in Orlando.
Right.
But yeah, Pro Style, Saturdays at Destiny's, that was one of the first clubs I went to, and
Okay.
he killed it every Saturday there.
Right.
Tony Starr from the beginning, before I even started DJing, I always looked up to him. Arsonist was probably my favorite DJ before I started DJing. He used to do was it House of Blues on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
DJ Anthony.
Yeah, man, they used to kill it. DJ Chino from the radio station. Was that 4?
Yep.
Who else?
One more.
That's all I can remember from when I first started. I was going to the same places pretty often.
Okay.
Actually, no, Magic Mike. I remember Mondays at House of Blues.
House of Blues Monday night.
Yeah, man, that was epic.
There was Industry Monday, was it?
Service
Service
industry Mondays. I think it was. Yeah.
Big service industry now, man.
Yeah.
It was popping, packed every Monday.
Yeah, that was amazing time right there.
Amazing time, actually, yeah. And
Yeah. Had it for years too.
even that era of DJs, even the night scene during that time was
Yeah.
wonderful. We actually went to one of those DJs night back in the days. It was you'd be there all night partying and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Nice.
So 5 top DJs, 5 DJs now for you. It could be. It don't have to be from Orlando.
Yeah.
It could be any DJ.
I'm still gonna keep. I know I said Tony Starr and Arsonist from before.
Because they're still
They're
rocking.
still
They're still
rocking right
rocking.
now, and like
Yeah.
to me, Tony, he's like the king of reggaeton for me.
Okay.
Since we started to now, like the way he plays reggaeton is so different.
Right.
I love it. And then Arsonist, bro, he's just so versatile. You could play any genre.
Genre music.
Yeah.
Yeah, great energy too. DJ T, Crush Tsunami, he's great.
Okay.
It's another rabbit. Motherfuckers everywhere.
Da Vinci too, man. Da Vinci.
Shouts
Yeah,
to
Da
Da
Vinci
Vinci.
too,
man.
Yeah.
Yep. It's all actually great DJs.
Yeah.
Actually, they all be on the podcast too.
Yeah.
They'll be on the podcast. They all be on the podcast. Well, all the new ones.
Right.
Still waiting for a couple other people that you mentioned. But we ain't gonna go there right now.
That's another conversation.
Correct. You want to get some card games from?
Yeah, sure. Let's go
Let's
into
do
a
some
little card game.
games. While you doing that, what was the best promoter to work with back in the days? Besides Lou.
Nah, I worked with Dallas for so many years.
Okay.
He brought me onto so many different parties. Lux, Firestone, Roxy's.
Right.
He was a good. He always paid on time.
Right. We have a game also called the
I was gonna say who's the worst promoter, but
who's the worst promoter?
Nah, bro. I worked with the same group for so many years. It was always like Dallas or Lou for the most part.
Right.
Worked with Wanted for a few times, but
Well, we already know Lou's the
Same
worst
group.
person answering the phone. That's for sure. I'm gonna keep on saying that shit
So
till
you-
the podcast over.
so in other words, if you dying, the person not to call
It's Lou.
is Lou.
Absolutely.
Because he ain't gonna help you out. Because he ain't gonna answer
He ain't gonna answer. You might run into him in the club or on the streets
faster.
faster than a damn text or call back.
That's what's up. All right, so this game is called Lyrically Correct. We're not sponsored by them at all, but you can pick it up at Amazon. I'm gonna ask you a question. It's like finishing a lyric. Some have multiple choice, some don't. I'm probably not gonna give you the multiple choice unless you need it. I want to see if you get it first. All right.
all right.
So if you knucking and bucking, what are you ready to do?
To fight.
There you go. All right. What does Rick Ross do every day?
Hustle.
Not in Canada.
No.
Oh, you saw the video?
Yeah, this shit was crazy.
He run over there.
That's crazy. All right. According to Young B, what should you have on the side of your chicken noodle soup?
Coke on the side.
A soda on the side. Yeah. All right. How long does Janae want the DJ to play?
I don't know that one.
You know this song for sure. How long does Janae want the DJ to play that song?
You look at me, I don't know what the fuck.
All night long.
There you go. Yeah.
He looking at me like,
He
I ain't
knows,
give you the
he knows.
answer.
Call a friend.
Call a friend.
Phone a
We
friend.
do that shit next time.
Phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
Call Lou.
No, you're gonna lose.
We're in a time frame, okay?
Right. So, it's all about the Benjamins. What was Diddy's 3-course meal?
Prison food now.
Not yet.
Soon.
He's still presumed innocent.
Honey bun.
I'm fucking with you.
He said honey buns.
Honey buns.
Y'all going to hell.
What's on the side?
Yeah. Spaghetti, fettuccine, and veal.
I
That
didn't know
was
that.
his three-course meal.
He's okay. The soup. What's it called again? The
Ramen noodles?
ramen noodle soup.
Shit, all that shit, like when you go to jail, that shit's expensive.
Tuna.
That shit ain't 99 cents. Yeah, I mean, I had to send people money in prison, and they want like $5 for those ramen noodles.
Yeah, ramen noodles, tuna.
No, I'm talking about $5 just for one
No,
pack of
I'm
ramen
saying
noodles.
that's what we cost 3-course meal.
Oh, ramen noodles, toodles, and a honey bun.
The honey bun.
Shit, that's gonna cost them about $20 in prison. All right, Wu-Tang said cash rules what?
Everything around me.
There you go. See, that was easy for you.
That
Man.
was an easy one.
That was light work.
I like work. Fucking honey bun.
Shit.
What do you see the DJ scene 5 years from now?
Man, I don't know. Everything's changing downtown.
Mm-hmm.
You got all these new rules, but I don't see. I mean, probably the same as it is now.
The
more
club,
or less.
the club, that's the club scene. But
Club
what about
scene,
the DJ
DJ
scene?
probably more or less the same as what it is now. I don't see it
Mm-hmm.
changing much, to be real.
Do you love DJing or you love music?
Both.
Why both? Does it feed from each other? I mean, what's your...
DJing just so I like being able to control the crowd. Obviously, you know,
Mm-hmm.
you guys are DJs. You guys know what I'm talking about. Like just that energy that you guys get. You know, the response, and then music, bro. It's just I can't imagine a world without it.
Right? We always go back to music no matter what.
Yeah, this is like
From
the
childhood to now.
international language. You know, everybody. It's one thing the whole world does. They listen to music.
How long you think someone should DJ for, time-wise, age-wise? You think there's a cutoff?
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, maybe for the clubs there's a point, but I mean,
Right.
you still got it. You got it.
Right.
Right. What you currently working on right now?
Just building. I mean, I'm already, I'm pretty well established in the wedding industry now. Now it's just about leveling up, like production stuff, better lights, better. I've been thinking about getting like some LED panels and just bringing more production to
Right.
wedding
More that
receptions.
that Disney feel
Experience.
experience that you getting out there, bringing to the wedding.
So that's what I've been working. Like Cold Sparks is actually new to me. I've always sourced them from different companies. So I just added that to like in-house now. But just trying to level up things like that. Because obviously, there's only so much you could charge to just DJ.
Right.
Everything. If you want to make more money, if you want to level up, you got to bring in more. You got to offer more.
Right.
Yeah.
Then obviously the vodka too. We're pretty big now in Central Florida now. We just want to take that nationwide soon.
Right. We try to do it here in the podcast.
We got to do it. We got to set it up.
We got to set it up again. I can't deal with Lou.
Don't be able to call me.
Do you gift the White and Brooms a bottle of P1?
I did sometimes, but we were actually engraving the bottles too with their names.
Nice.
But again, it's just so many weddings, and
Right.
sometimes I just don't get a chance to pick up the bottles and whatnot.
Right.
Right.
But some brides they'll get it. Some couples will get it, especially if they show love and that's what they served at their wedding. Because a lot of them do. They'll see that if they have an option to carry P1 at their bar, they'll
Nice.
carry P1 because
Nice,
of me.
nice.
I'm there. They want to show love.
That's what's up.
Yeah. That's real nice.
Yeah, cross promotion. That's what it's about.
Exactly.
You use one platform to promote the next, and that's how you level up.
Has somebody booked you to do a wedding like besides in Florida, anywhere else?
Just friends.
Just
I
friends?
did Dominican Republic. One of my friends, they got married out there. I think that's it.
So how you supply the sound over there?
The hotel supplied it.
Okay,
Yeah,
hotel.
I did bring I bought like a small Pioneer mixer. I think it was like SB something. I brought that just as backup, but I think they had a DDJ SX2 or 3 over there that I ended up using.
Hotel parties actually have a lot of rules too, right? Because like with the make sure there's no fog, stuff like that.
They just require more like for example, for the Cold Sparks, a lot of the bigger hotels they require you to get permits.
Those expensive?
That's probably like 500 plus. It just depends
Right.
what county you're in. Every county's going to be a little bit
Of
different.
course. Is that your expense or that's the actual
The client's expense, yeah.
expense? Okay.
Yeah, and you got to have insurance too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Right. I mean, I don't think is it the sparks. I mean, is that a flammable? The sparks are they flammable? Or
They
no?
say they're not, but I mean,
Right.
Everything is flammable. Let's be
Right. The
real.
little sparks, the little kids doing the 4th of July.
Right.
They say just don't touch it, but that shit.
yeah. I mean, you can put your hand over it and you'll be fine.
Right. That shit burns the shit out of your finger.
I tested it out. I put paper and I wanted to test the limits, but
Right.
no, it doesn't burn.
And your
My
daughter?
sister-in-law gave it to my daughter. I was like, no. The next thing you know, she started crying, and I looked at her hand, and her whole thing like 2 weeks.
Ouch.
I would never invite her again to go 4th of July parties. Come on, little
I tell you, man, Orlando,
Little gremlin.
we're blessed with so many good DJs out
Yes,
here.
we
Like
are.
when I travel, I'm like, man, I feel like we genuinely have the best DJs right here in the city.
Like, we say that all the time. We could definitely take a lot of the DJs out here, go to a major city, and crush their DJs. People don't understand that.
Absolutely.
They don't, because we play for different
Cultures. different.
cultures all the time because
Right.
we're a tourist city, right? There's a lot, and I see the same thing. Been to Vegas, been to plenty of places, and I see these DJs that are making 5, 6, 7, sometimes 10 grand a night to spend, and I'm like, damn.
It's crazy.
Sorry, ass
I'll
DJs.
bring a DJ
sad.
from Orlando or something like that, put them in here next to you, and go for one. They're gonna kill you.
I told wife the same thing. We went to Vegas a couple months ago, and I told her the same thing. It's like, babe, all of the DJs out here are so much better than this.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, we have a lot of great DJs out in Orlando.
Right.
And I'm talking about just Orlando, but there's other little cities outside of Orlando that actually have good DJs too. You know?
Yeah. Absolutely.
But just in the Corp of Orlando, there's a lot of amazing DJs.
Yeah. There's man. Listen, if people would really, if the industry would take, would come out here and see what's really going on in Orlando.
It's
and
all right. We're doing it.
Right.
We're doing it.
Facts.
And they tap in and see these
Right.
DJs and see
Right.
what they're capable of.
Right.
You
We're tapping into the podcast part of it, and we're also tapping now to the summit. And we're going to basically make this summit into an actual convention.
Yeah.
We're
That's the goal. That's
gonna
definitely
do
the
it.
goal.
Nobody want to do it for us. We're going to do it for them.
It's dope.
Stuff like that. Hope to see you there. When you,
I
you know
got
what
a
I'm
wedding,
saying?
man.
Got a wedding.
I checked. I would have been there.
You don't know the wedding was booked through us. So you could be at the summit.
We booked the wedding.
Right, we booked the wedding.
It's Kevin you booked
That'd be
wedding.
fab. That'd be some shit. That'd be some funny ass shit.
I gotta check my time. I might be able to slide through for like the first hour or two.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be the Jumbo and Kevin's wedding.
Yeah, I started what 12 o'clock.
12, yeah.
12, yeah.
Yeah, 12 to 7. Something like that. The battle until the end of the night.
Yeah, we wanted more of a, to bring light to the DJs here, networking. We all a family, especially here. And,
It's important to network, man.
Yeah, absolutely, and see what everybody else is doing. There's
Right.
enough money, not in the city for everybody to DJ.
Right.
Let's be for real.
Also to educate the DJs as well. I mean, like, exactly. Austin is talking about Austin's earlier. He does fitness. A lot of people don't know he owns a fitness company. And, we have to be fit. I mean, I'm fit, you know what I'm saying? But we have to be fit to do these nightlife.
Yeah.
So I got him involved as well as a part of that. And then now with a lot of clubs are paying checks. No more cash no more. A lot of these DJs don't know what to do. How to expand
The taxes.
the taxes and everything else. And even buy a home. So it's all the educating the DJs as well. Stuff like
Right.
that. And that's the reason why we made it a family event as well, because we want the next generation of DJs to their parents to know that it's not just about us in the club, getting fucked up and stuff like that. It's more of a, like you made, right now, you're a great example. You took the nightlife thing and you made a business out of it, and now you can feed your family through this business of being a DJ.
I remember when my parents first found out that I wanted to become a DJ, leave college. I was in college for business marketing and management, and I quit all that just to be a full-time DJ. And
Right.
my parents told me, now, man, we're so proud of you. Like,
Nice.
honestly, we think
Beautiful.
that
That's good to hear. You know what I'm saying?
they didn't think that I was going to take it, where we're at now.
Yeah.
Say to my dad. My dad, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that?
Right.
And now the word he says to me, just be careful.
Yeah.
Every time, just be careful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Same.
And stuff like that. Good. All right, Kevin, you ready to wrap it up?
Yeah. So how can anyone book you?
My website, djdannygarcia.com. It's the easiest way, or through Instagram, just like a little.
Yes,
button.
very easy. I've been on it. It was easy.
Yeah.
I ain't getting married, but it's been on it.
Yeah, I just, it's a pretty simple form. Your name, your email. I don't even ask for phone number. Just
Okay.
name and email, really. And then
Right.
if you want to write a little message, you can. And
Do
from
you handle all your bookings, or you have somebody handling them?
I do it all myself. I use a CRM called Honeybook.
Okay.
Makes everything just so easy.
And tell everybody why book Danny Garcia.
Man, my energy's different. The way my execution, you're going to have a good event.
Okay. And that's anything. It's not just weddings. It's everything.
Everything.
Right.
I take everything
Except
super serious, man.
316s.
Nah, yeah, for real. Sweet 16. I always, birthdays, Sweet 16s, I try to stay away from those things,
Right.
bro. I just try to literally keep it just weddings, corporate.
What about anniversary
clubs.
parties?
I'm not a fan, man.
Not a
Like,
fan?
yeah.
So somebody who you did the wedding for, they want to do like a 10-year anniversary party.
They were a dope couple, probably, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. But, and then I don't want to say just it's because like a money thing, but obviously an anniversary party or birthday, you're not going to pay what, you're going to make
Right.
at a wedding.
Right.
And
But you got smaller packages, Get the small
Hey,
package.
yo. All right, June, relax. We're going to talk about his package here. Yeah. Shit, anything else? You good?
I'm good.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so please, everyone, like and subscribe. And we would like to thank, Danny Garcia for sharing his stories on Respected DJs podcast. Many thanks to you, our loyal listeners and viewers. And as always, we have another exciting episode coming up. Stay tuned. And until then, I've been your host, DJ Correct, alongside DJ Junebug for Respected DJs podcast. And we out.
Peace.
Peace. Thank y'all.
Street Dreams Music Group. Play that. Play that. Play that.
DJ Tony Starr, a true legend with over 25 years of experience, dominating the scene like no other. From electrifying the crowd at countless Latin events across Central Florida to shaping the future of DJing by mentoring up-and-coming talent, Tony has truly earned his spot as a trailblazer. His unmatched energy, passion, and dedication to the craft have not only kept the dance floors packed, but also inspired the next generation of DJs. Whether it's his unique ability to read the crowd or his mastery of mixing, DJ Tony Starr has consistently had the Latin scene on smash. DJ Tony Starr, Respected DJs podcast, salutes you.